Hi, this video I'm going to tell about the cryptography. It is one of the technique to protect our data. So what is meant by cryptography? Cryptography means to constrain potential senders or receivers of a message. Suppose I'm sending some messages through some network to some receiver. So in between, even though the attacker hack the data, they cannot be able to see the data or hack the data. So for that purpose only we are using the cryptography. So the popular way to do the cryptography is by applying the encryption and decryption. So how we are doing the encryption and decryption is based on the secrets. So we may call it as a keys actually. Uh, the purpose of cryptography is to enable the confirmation of source who is sending the message and received only by the certain destination. Whoever the message is intended for, only that person can receive the message. That is received only by the certain destination and trust the relationship between the sender and receiver. So whatever messages that sender is sending, so it will transmit through the medium. So it will maintain the trust relationship between sender and receiver. This is actually the cryptography. So as I told, the popular way to do the cryptography is by applying the encryption and the decryption. So for applying the encryption, we have different components are available. So that is encryption algorithm consisting of a set of keys. So here key is considered as K and a set M of messages. So whatever messages we are sending, so that message will be called as a plain text. Suppose for example, I am in Madurai, I am sending a message, I am in Madurai, that message will be called as a plain text. So it is a set M of messages. So it is a sequence of characters actually, then followed by cybertext. Set C, so we call it as a name called key. M means it is a plain text and C means it is a cybertext. So what is meant by cybertext means whatever message we are sending, it is not sent as it is. So we can do some encryption. So that encrypted message is called as cybertext. So then we have a function. We use two function. One is encryption function, another one is a decryption function. So encryption function, normally we call it as EK of C. So what is meant by E denotes for is E denotes for encryption. So K denotes for what is the key that is used for encryption, and M. So to which message we are applying encryption, that is M. So the encryption function, we call it as EK of C. So E colon K, by applying K, that is K means it is a key, secret key value. So after applying the encryption, we got the plain cybertext. So that is a C. So this is actually encryption function. So once it reaches a receiver, we will do the decryption. So again decryption also we are doing by using the key value, that is K, and here after encryption we got cybertext. So that text is called as a C. So after applying the decryption, we will get the original message. So that original message is called as a plain text. So this is actually the encryption. So encryption algorithm, we have some properties are there. So it must provide this essential property. So given a cybertext, so that is a C value. So M means it is a plain text and C means it is a cybertext. So C belongs to C. A computer can compute M such that EK of M equal to C only if it possesses K. So what is K means it is a secret key value. So as I told, the formula for encryption function is C equal to EK of M. So here E denotes for any encryption algorithm. Here actually this is actually E value. So E denotes for encryption algorithm and K denotes for what is K denotes for is key value and M denotes for plain text. Suppose there's a computer holding K. whichever the computer holding the K, that computer alone can decrypt the ciphertext. So once after applying the decryption function by using the key value, we can have the again we will get the plain text. So since ciphertext are generally exposed, for example sent on the network, it is important that it is infeasible to derive K from the ciphertext. So even though we are converting the plain text into ciphertext, so we are normally transmitting on the network only. So that is also hackable. Even though it is hackable, even though the attacker hacked the data, they cannot be able to decrypt. So it is based on the key value. In case our key value is strong, then it will be difficult to decrypt the message. There are two types of encryption techniques. One is symmetric encryption and other one is asymmetric encryption. First I will tell about the symmetric encryption. So symmetric encryption means the same key can be used for encryption and decryption. So the key, what we may call it, this key is called as a secret key. For symmetric encryption, we are using only single key. That key is used for encryption and decryption. So that key we may call it as a secret key. So we have different algorithms we can utilize for applying the encryption. Popular algorithm is a DES algorithm. DES denotes for what is DES denotes for is data encryption standard. So DES denotes for data encryption standard. It is one of the commonly used symmetric block encryption algorithm. So what it will do is it will encrypt blocks of data at a time. What it will do is it will encrypt a block of data. So block means it may be a 64 bit at a time or 32 bit at a time. Like that, it will encrypt block of data at a time. So it is actually the drawback of DES algorithm is the keys are too short here. So it is now considered as insecure algorithm. So it is a very earlier algorithm developed for encryption. So then later they have developed the triple DES. So it is considered more secure. So triple DES algorithm, it is used 3 times using 2 or 3 keys. So that is a triple DES algorithm. And other algorithm is a AES. So AES denotes for advanced encryption standard. Okay, AES denotes for advanced encryption standard. And here the key size will be 128, 192 or 256 bits. So that is a AES algorithm. For DES algorithm, we are using only 56 bits. For key size is only 56 bits. As far as AES algorithm, the key size is 128 or 192 or 256. And one more popular algorithm is the RC4 algorithm. So it is a common symmetric stream cipher algorithm. Compared to DES and triple DES and AES, it is a stream cipher. So here it will encrypt or decrypt a stream of bytes as compared to DES. So DES it encrypts block of data at a time, but it will encrypt or decrypt a stream of bytes. And this is a diagrammatic representation for the symmetric encryption approach. In the symmetric encryption approach, so here the user writes the data. So this message actually it is called as a plain text. So whatever message sender creates, so that message is called as a plain text message. So here, as I told, we use only single key. That key name is called as a secret key. So that key is used by both sender and receiver. So on the center, we use center side we do the encryption, and receiver side we do the decryption. So by applying the encryption algorithm, any one of the algorithm we can utilize. As I mentioned, DES, triple DES, AES, and other algorithm RC4. So any one algorithm we can use for encryption. And once we have done the encryption, so we will get the ciphertext. So the formula for ciphertext is C equal to E K of M. So E denotes for encryption. We can do the encryption on plain text M by using the secret key K. So this is actually we will get the ciphertext. So once it reaches the receiver, we apply the decryption algorithm. So decryption again, the formula is M equal to dk of C. So D denotes for decryption, K means secret key and C means cybertext. So we do the decryption on cybertext. So this is actually the point. The point to note here is we use only single key for encryption and decryption. The same key will be shared by sender and receiver. So once it is converted into again cyber plain text, so that will be read by the receiver. So this is actually symmetric encryption approach. On the other hand, we have one more approach is available, that is a asymmetric encryption. For asymmetric encryption, it is other name for asymmetric encryption is a public key encryption. Here we use two keys. One is a public key and other one is a private key. So public key, it is known to all the users in the network. That is a published key that is used to encrypt the data. On the other hand, private key means this key is only to the individual user that is used to decrypt the data. It is a private key that is only visible to the particular user or individual user. So here again we use encryption algorithm. Suppose if you use public key for encryption, we can use private key for decryption. Similarly, if we use private key for encryption, we can use public key for decryption. And the algorithm we utilize for public key encryption is the RSA. Most common, it is again a block cipher technique, and it is an efficient algorithm for testing whether or not a number is prime number. And this is a diagram, big representation. So what we do is we will do the encryption. On the center side, we will create some message. So that message is encrypted by using the public key. So this is actually the key. What is the key we are using is it is a public key. So previously, in previous algorithm, that is symmetric encryption approach, we use only single key. That is a K value. That K we use it for both encryption and decryption. But here encryption is done by using the public key. So once it reaches the receiver, we apply the decryption algorithm. So decryption is done by using the private key. So who can decrypt this particular message is only the individual. Okay, so whoever has the private key, that person alone can decrypt the message. So that is decryption. The difference between asymmetric and symmetric approaches, in symmetric encryption we use only single key for encryption and decryption, but in asymmetric encryption approach we use both. Sender side we use public key and receiver side we are using private key. Thank you. This is actually cryptography. The symmetric cryptography based on transformations. Asymmetric cryptography is based on mathematical function. So comparison, asymmetric is much more compute intensive, typically not used for bulk data encryption. Thank you.